again, everyone. I'm going to work on Rootless voicings again today with the song Recordame. And this is just something that I just can't go over enough because there's lots of interesting things that come up when you're working with Rootless voicing. So let's just start at the top of the tune here. This is a song by Joe Henderson and a great sax player. And right off the bat here, the real book says A minor, but with that minor 6 up there, we've got to use a rootless voicing that's going to sound like a minor 6 chord. And the best way to do that is to use one of the two box voicings, box 1 or box 2. And box 1 is like this. And when I say box 1, I'm referring to this particular shape that could be moved all around the keyboard. Right? But it's this shape of notes right here. A lot of times use it for a G7 chord. But right now, we're using this same shape, and we're not using it the same function. Like it's not like this is a G7 chord. But if I moved it down to where I have it here, you see it looks like a D7 chord there. But we're using this as A minor 6/9. And that's the beauty of these box voicings, is that they can be used in a lot of different ways. So there's our sound. It's going to make a great rootless voicing for this song. A minor 6/9 chord. A minor 6 and 9. And you know, this is a shape we've used before, like for a G13 chord. But this is another function as a minor 6/9 chord. And it's going to sound great here. We're at the top. There's our A minor 6/9 chord. And then we're doing the exact same thing here, just now it's in C minor. The melody note's a 6, so here's my chord. And you see I'm getting very close to what looks like that box 1, because that's what it is, box 1. And there is a rootless voicing. Now, we don't call this a box voicing. For minor 7th chords and major 7th chords, we kind of have different ways of getting them. So easiest way is just to go up, start on the 3rd, and play a minor 9th chord without the root. C minor 7th, back to F 7th, and then here's a B flat major chord. I could do it like that. I could do it like this, a little more modern. I could do it just like that. Okay, now we're going to get to the place in the song where it starts going through the cycle of fifths. Now, you may wonder what voicing I'm using there. And, you know, I'm going to update the box system a little bit. I mean, it's been this way, you know, since I learned it back in the 80s. Yes, this was taught to me by a Berkeley professor. Box 1, box 2, box 3, you know, all came down from some kind of system at Berkeley College of Music. But since box 1 and box 2 are inversions of each other, we really need box 3 and box 4 to be inversions of each other too. And here's box 3. It's very simple. It can function a whole bunch of different ways, but its inversion is right up here. All right? And so if you're doing a 2-5-1, say in C, and you use that chord, you'd like to have a version you could use up here too, because, you know, if you're doing this kind of thing, you can do that box voicing. You know, that's the inversion. Box 1, box 2. See? D minor, G7, box 1. D minor, G7, box 2 is exact same harmony, just an inversion. So if I want to do this, I should have a harmony that also, an inversion that coincides. And it's this. And, you know, I guess because of the major 2nd there, maybe they didn't make a box for this one and figured maybe it's too harsh to use all the time, but it really isn't. So I think going forward, I'm going to call that box 4 so that we have inversions. We got box 1 and box 2. We've got box 3 and box 4. And I'm going to use box 4 here in this song. right there on the E flat 7th chord, right? Yeah, just because, you can put a 9th in it, and you can put this 13 in there too. Now I'm going to do the same thing here at A flat minor. Now, you see, if I was using A flat minor this way, I could just go to box 3 very easily. But right here, I need to use box 4. Check out these chords once again through the, I guess we could call this the bridge of the song. They've got a double bar line there, so it's like the second half of the tune. First half is very simple, fun to jam on too, because it's just on 2 chords, A minor and C minor. We'll start on the 2-5 going into the B section. And there I used box 3. Could have kept it down here and done that. So that's box 4. So I can use all the boxes, and I'll get different kinds of chords, obviously. So here's box 2. In this situation, it gives me the unaltered dominant chord, right? So we've got a 9th and a 13th. Now, I could use box 4. That's that new box we've been talking about earlier in the video. See, it's only different by one other note. It just moves that one. I go to box 2, or move both of these and get box 4. All right, and that will support the diminished scale nicely. All right, and then the other one's got to give me the altered chord, so there it is. All right, put the bass player in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it again. 2, 3, 4. All right, so we could go all the way through this B section using altered chords. Let's try that. We've got B flat major 7th, and here it is, B flat minor, E flat altered, A flat, and now A flat minor, D flat altered. Check it out, see? That's the chord right there. And all right, and we'll do it on C and C 7th too. Now, those altered chords don't support the melody quite as well, but they actually kind of work. You can try them out. My E dominant there. So I hope this increases your understanding of rootless voicings and what I have been calling box voicings. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I'll try to answer as many as I can. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe. Give me one of these. See ya.